Well, good morning and welcome to our City Commission chambers. I'm George Hartwell, the mayor of this amazing city of Grand Rapids. And I'm delighted that Michigan State Housing Development Authority has chosen Grand Rapids to kick off a statewide event, a statewide campaign to help more homeowners purchase their next home. As you know, we're incredibly proud of the housing stock that we have in Grand Rapids and the long and important the Michigan State Housing Development Authority that's helped keep our neighborhoods strong and vital. Grand Rapids, Wyoming was just ranked by Forbes magazine as the 11th best place in America to buy a home in 2014. I don't know why we ended up 11th. It seems like we should be first. What's with this? For crying out loud. However, Forbes did say we're the best place in the Midwest to buy a house this year. And now the Michigan State Housing Development Authority is introducing a new plan that will help even more proud homeowners be able to call Grand Rapids their home. And here to tell us all about My Next Home initiative is the authority's Executive Director, Scott Woosley. Mr. Woosley?
Thanks, Mayor. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you. I am the Michigan State Housing Director for MSHDA. As you know, Michigan's economy has made great strides in recent years. We now have a growing economy, a simplified tax system, a dramatically reduced regulatory burden on small and large business, and these changes have moved the state from a deficit to almost a $1 billion surplus. We've created over 220,000 jobs, and we've put Michigan at the forefront of states experiencing growth. This growth has had a positive impact on the housing market. Over the past year, Michigan has seen an almost 13% increase in home prices. Michigan home prices are increasing at the fifth fastest rate in the nation, so we've moved up a little bit. And we've seen a 27% rise in the number of housing permits. Our home ownership division has issued 40% more mortgages in 2013 than we did in 2012. And we've also reported nearly a 70% increase in the total dollar amount of single-family loans. With an improving economy, more and more people are looking to upgrade to a new home. Having a sufficient down payment has often been a roadblock to that move. A new Michigan program called the My Next Home will now help remove that roadblock. The program is very simple. Any previous homeowner is eligible to qualify for the potential My Next Home down payment assistance. The assistance is determined based on income limits. It varies by county, but it ranges from $70,000 plus for households with one or two dollars for households with three or more. These households are eligible for up to $7,500 in down payment assistance. The initiative expands our popular My First program for first-time home buyers. The My Next Home includes repeat purchasers of new and existing single-family homes, multifamily, manufactured homes, and condominiums. At MSHDA, we understand that the success of the My Next program will require support from our partners. We called this press conference today to help promote awareness about the My Next Home program with our key stakeholders in Grand Rapids. I'm happy to report that the My Next Home program enjoys bipartisan support. I want to applaud Senator Mark Jansen, Rep. Brandon Dillon, and Rep. Winnie Brinks, who is here. Nope, not yet. For their commitment and support for the My Next Home program. Thank you all very much. We look forward to having a very successful program. The My First program has been an amazing success, and we look forward to the support in Grand Rapids kicking off the My Next program. Thank you.
Senator Mark Jansen, and I just want to involved in working with housing for many years in my life, and I do think it is critical for us to be doing something to help our citizens here in kind of this region and the city especially. And so, MSHDA does a great job we hold them accountable. We make sure that they follow through and they respond and are great to work with. But we also know that by doing something like this, it helps out our neighborhoods. Oftentimes, folks who get in a home, it's more stability. They are oftentimes, there's studies out there showing that they do better, they get higher incomes, their children do better in schools because there's a lot of economic reasons for doing something like this. But there's also a social piece of this, and I think that's important in who I am too. And so I think to talk more about that will be some of the others. But this is bipartisan. This is going to be, we're working together with the House of Representatives, who are always much wiser than the Senate. So I'm going to ask Representative Brandon Dillon to come up and hit the next piece.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, he is right about that. Thank you, Senator Jansen. And as I've heard Mayor Hartwell say many times, a lot, a strong housing market makes a strong city. And he's absolutely right. Grand Rapids home sales is just another indication that our local economy is on the rise and it's getting better. I'm going to encourage all my constituents, I'm sure Representative Brinks will as well, and so will Senator Jansen, to check out My Next Home the next time they're looking to purchase a home. This is an outstanding example of innovation in Michigan. This program is going to make a positive impact on the many ways in which we try to encourage home ownership and continue to keep people in homes. We recognize lenders and realtors are going to be crucial to the success of the My Next Home initiative. And it's my privilege, with that in mind, to introduce representatives of the Grand Rapids Association of Realtors and the West Michigan chapter of the Michigan Mortgage Lenders Association.
Well, good morning. I have to tell you that we as realtors are exceedingly excited about this initiative that's gone forward, and I speak to you today as the Grand Rapids Association of Realtors president and also on behalf of the Michigan Association of Realtors. We are absolutely committed to supporting this initiative to the community and the buyers of all of Michigan. The Grand Rapids area in particular is a great marketplace to begin. And the reason I say that is because the amazing growth that we have had in the last couple years. Now, because I'm not good at memorizing statistics, I'm going to read them for you. The volume of sales in the Grand Rapids area has been up nearly 20% from 2012 to 2013. In addition, because of that, we have experienced home sale prices that have gone up 12 to 15% from 2012 to 2013. On average, the other thing we experienced this year is an inventory level that we haven't experienced in many years, and that came out at about 3.4 months of inventory. And what that means to us is a typical market is going to give us about 6 months of inventory. That gives us a real comfortable place to be getting good quality home appreciation values. Now, if we go back to the Great Recession about 5 years ago, we had over 13.3 months of inventory. So we've gone from 13.3 to 3.4. And the home sales have risen. Buyers are out there buying. They are buying in the Grand Rapids area, which is absolutely fantastic, and jumping into the fray to buy homes. So I love the fact that this Michigan Next Home initiative is put forward to include home buyers and those that are repeat home buyers as well. And also, we will work very closely with the lending community. And as far as getting buyers pre-approved, getting qualified, we're going to work very closely with our lending community. So with that, I'd like to introduce Dan Grewatz from the Michigan Mortgage Lenders Association. Oh, you're on this.
As Carla said, I'm Dan Grewatz. I'm Senior Vice President of Mortgage One in Grand Rapids, and I was past president of the Michigan Mortgage Lenders Association. The Michigan Mortgage Lenders Association is dedicated to home ownership needs of the residents of the state of Michigan and to assist them in the fulfillment of the American dream of successful home ownership. The mortgage lenders in West Michigan look forward to working with MSHDA on the rollout of this new My Next Home program, down payment assistance program. Mortgage One is a top MSHDA lender, and we believe this program is another tool that will help bolster the state's economic recovery and help with the state's economic challenge. So we're glad to be a partner with MSHDA with this program. That being said, I want to bring up Mayor Hartwell for some closing remarks.
Thank you, Dan. Well, great. Well, thank you, Dan and Carla for your words. You know, in another life, I spent almost 15 years as a mortgage banker and worked closely with Michigan State Housing Development Authority. I get to see, even back in those olden days, their creativity, their passion for doing what's right, and the strong support that they have both from state legislature and from the executive office in the state of Michigan. It's a great partnership, and anytime we can get the kind of bipartisan support that both Senator Jansen and Representative Dillon have alluded to today, we got something good going here. So I want to thank all the good speakers up here. I think we're still maybe expecting Representative Winnie Brinks right on cue. There she is. There she is. So we're delighted to have both of our Grand Rapids representatives in the House of Representatives, Brandon Dillon and Winnie Brinks here, as well as our State Senator Mark Jansen. I want to thank the West Michigan lenders and realtors represented here by Dan and Carla. And thanks to our special guest, the Director of the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, Scott Woosley. The MSHDA staff have brought with them additional information about My Next Home. Incidentally, Carla alluded to it, but My Next Home. My is spelled M-I. Now, isn't that clever? My Next Home. You get it? My Next Home? Okay, good, good. So, but information is over here on the table. Please feel free to take it with you. Thank you to everyone for coming today, and we'll be happy to stay around afterwards and answer any questions that media or others in attendance might have. Thank you very much.